actually will be exploring the Broome region. There's quite a lot of free camp on the Indian Ocean, and then we'll go up to Cape L'Evêque. We are waiting for a couple of parcels to arrive next week in Broome as well. So a few nice things for our setup, so we're quite excited about that.
Bonjour and welcome back to 4x4 Explore. This is me, and here's my husband Keith. We enjoy traveling around Australia in our Toyota 79 series fitted with a Tommy camper. Join us on our journey, and if you enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hello, hello. Well, we have left Broome. Broome was great, right, Keith?
Yes.
Was good, eh?
Yeah, it was nice to see a bit of civilization for a change.
For a change. We stayed in Cable Beach, a nice campground there. A bit cramped though. But we ended up going out for a meal and a couple of beers. That was quite nice. But Cable Beach is absolutely jam-packed. As Sun said, they drive down onto the beach and they're queuing all the way back on the road to access Cable Beach. So that was very interesting. But anyway, now we've drove up north and we are going to stay on I think it's Mannery Road for the next few days, and we're going to go onto all those campsites. They are all free camps, usually about maximum 3 days stay for each of those free camps. So right now we are on Willie Creek. There is a pearl farm up there, and the creek is just there in front of us. It's very, very pretty, although today it's a bit overcast, but when we arrived yesterday we was there. Wow. It's fairly small campsite. There's not that many spots where you can camp, but we found a good one, and I went for a walk all along the creek, which was quite nice actually. Very, very pretty. So that's it. So we're going to chill out around here, and we'll make our way up north along the coast for those free camps, and then we'll go up to Cape L'Evêque to check that one out. All right, we'll take you with us. Catch you later. Are you going for a swim, Keith?
Yeah. You first.
What's happening?
3-metre crab just sat there in front.
Just over there. Just having a swim just right in the middle there. Can you see it? Are now in Kwandong Beach. It is fantastic. We found this nice spot which is protected by all the sand dune, and for the last hour we have been entertained with whales. This is a playground for whales just in front of us. Little baby whales playing with the mom. I just managed to capture some on the drone. It's very, very special. Absolutely stunning point. And the sunsets here, we've already seen 3 of them. when we was in Broome, we went to have a drink on Cable Beach, and oh my God, the sunsets are absolutely beautiful as well. The colors are incredible. So anyway, we are here now for 3 days. I think it's a 3 days limit, camping limit here on Kwandong Beach, and then we'll keep moving north. Yeah, look at the little hermit crab. How cool is that?
And that one after it's coming out there, look.
Yeah, I think I've pissed them off. Alright, let's piss another one off then. Come on. Come on, little hermit crab. Come on. Cuckoo. Let's go. Alright, go with your friend then. See you later. Goodness me, this is just absolutely unreal. Look in front of me. There hasn't been one soul on this beach today. I cannot see any footprint. But what's the most amazing is to see all those whales over there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera, but quite a lot of them playing over there, doing handstand. Amazing. Here they are again there, just over there. Amazing. Well, hello again. I thought I'd touch base with you today. We've moved on from Kwandong Beach. It's only a 72-hour stay, so we had to make a move. So we drove a bit further north of Kwandong Beach. We had a bit of a check at James Price campground, but he was very, very busy. So not too much privacy for our liking. We tried to drive behind the sand dunes for a little while, but the sand got very, very soft very, very quickly, and we had a bit of a challenge to go up that sand dune. Okay, we're going to try to go up this sand dune. It's going going to be fun potentially. Alright, then this is going to be attempt number 2. So we've dropped the tire down to, I think it's 18 at the back, 14 at the front. So let's see how we go. That was too easy.
We reached the top of the hill and paused, wondering whether to continue. There was no clear path marked on explorers, and the descent to the beach was very steep. With the sand being so soft, we weren't sure if we could climb back up if we ended up at a dead end. So we decided to turn around.
We've now found this nice camp spot. It is a bit close to the road, but there's not much traffic, so that's fine. But it's right on the ocean again. It's really pretty. It's really pretty. We'll be here for a couple of nights. Well, anyway, this doesn't get any better. I really are very, very impressed by this part of the country. It's really beautiful. It's remote. It's cheap living because it's all free camping. So we love it absolutely. But as you know, I told you the other day, we went to Broome to pick up some really good parcels. So we've got, that's it, we've committed to Starlink, and that is an absolute game changer for us. It's drawing a little bit on power, so we do need to make sure we park in full sun. Otherwise, that does limit our stay in places. But having the connectivity is definitely a game changer. I can do a bit of work remotely, and of course, you know, upload the videos to keep you informed and keep you entertained, hopefully, on what we're doing here. So, yeah, Starlink. Good stuff, very easy to set up, and yeah, it connects, you know, within 15 minutes you are up and running, so it's really good. A bit cumbersome though, and it was a bit difficult to find a good place for it in the camper, but I think we've got the setup right. I'll show it to you in a minute. Second thing was I finally got my 360 camera back, my Insta 360. Which broke down when we was in Kakadu. I sent it back to Insta, and yeah, they just replaced it free of charge to me. So let's see how long that camera is going to last. We will see, but it's going to be great to be able to do different type of footage than just with the GoPro and the drone. So yes, the Starlink, we received it, and it's been a game changer, as I said before, an absolute game changer. It does use a bit more power than before, so we do have to pay attention when to use it. So we can, if we want, especially when we want to stay in a place for a few days. Finding the right spot for all the equipment was a bit tricky because the modem is quite big. So as you can see, what I ended up doing is putting the modem in the kitchen at the top, and I've been able to feed the cable through. There is a slot which was put there originally for a table that we've never used. So we're feeding them through there. So in the inside, I've put the power supply right next to the inverter, and I have fed through all the cable from the underneath of the drawer here, and then the RF cable is fed through to go through the other side. Can then get back the RF cable, which is connected to the dish outside with a fairly long cable. I don't know how long it is. It looks like it's a good between 5 and 10 meters. And once I finish with it, I can just coil the cable together and then fit it right underneath here. So it's it fits quite nicely underneath there. So yeah, that's it. So what I will do next is I will probably get a power supply which I will plug in directly onto the 12-volt battery. The reason for that is right now this power supply needs the inverter, so it's on 220 volts, and the inverter by itself uses a little bit of power. So I'm hoping that if I can get a power supply which plugs directly onto the 12 volt, I will save a little bit of current consumption. So I've seen one for sale. I think it's a Canadian company, and with that solution you just change the power supply, so you do keep the modem as it is, which I think to me makes sense because it's a modem supply with Starlink and it works perfectly well, and it's optimized for Starlink as well. So I think I prefer I prefer that solution. There are other solutions out there, but you have to not only replace the power supply but also the modem. So and that is obviously much higher price. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So it will save a little bit of power, and yeah, and hopefully we can then keep the Starlink on for longer. I tell you what though, what is very, very impressive about the Starlink is the speed of it. Look at that downloading speed, over 300 megabits per second. The upload speed is a little bit more limited, but just to give you a comparison, at home with NBN I'm only getting around the 50 megabits per second last time I checked. So and in an upload about half that, about 20. So it is very, very impressive to be here, you know, in the bush, you know, with not even a toilet accessible, and we got over 300 megabits per second of internet speed. I mean, if that's not a game changer, I don't know what that is.